Hey guys, I was going to talk about a few things real quick. Hey mama. And I thought I'd show you these little guys while I did it. It is 101 degrees right now here. It is hot. And so I was going to discuss with you heat stroke on these baby rabbits. I know from experience I lost them last year when it got hot. And at what age the babies, I'll mess with the babies. First, heat stroke. Even though a doe pulls hair year-round, she does not need any hair in there during the summer. And actually, I have a little bit too much bark in here, but these babies have done so good so far. And the reason why is babies, when they're born and the way the mama keeps them, is in a pile in the corner. You know what I'm talking about. They'll be in a, oh, cute, pet the bunnies over here. Well, that'll kill them when it gets hot. See how these have spread out by themselves all the way across this box. They have to separate. And that black one, I don't know what it's doing. It's just like sacrificing itself so that one that can put its head on its shoulder. You know, it's like, oh. But anyway. And so that's a key. Get everything out of the box that you can. 2, get some sort of wind flow coming over this box. It don't have to be much, but it has to be, it has to have air circulating. 3, I have full shade here between this big old grape myrtle and my pecan tree. I have full shade here. They used to be over there. Oh yeah, this is our new addition. Yeah, my wife finally taught me into it. It's been really fun though. I've enjoyed the pool. But there goes our backyard. We have no more backyard. But they used to be over there, and it was full sun from 1 to 3, and that's when I lost them last year. The signs of heat stroke, they'll start panting. There'll be moisture coming out of their nostrils, and then they'll pee on themselves about an hour before they die because they lose control of their bowels. And so if that happens, you can rush them inside the house. I've been able to save a couple out of a litter of 8. I saved 2, and it was just I didn't get there in time. I ran out. I was going out to check on them, and I didn't even notice, and by the time I noticed, it was too late. But this year I've been doing fine, and these guys are fine. Even this 101 weather, the key is the shade. But then the second, quiet girls, the second thing I was going to, and so that's heat stroke. Make sure you have no hay in here, little as possible. I like having something. Some people just leave the wood and leave a little of the doe's hair. That just, it's real easy for the doe to kill them when she jumps in. All she has to do is barely touch them. I've had one jump in and just land right here, and it crushed her little heart. And so that's the reason why I have something. And so even if a doe steps on one of these right now, the cushion of the stuff will keep it from killing them. The second part, when I have baby rabbits, and it depends on the doe. One, if you have a mean doe, and it's more likely on meat-type does, on New Zealand's or on Californians, for the reason that they're not bred for pets, they're bred for production. And so they want them to produce what they need them to produce, not for friendliness. You know, and most of the things that they're doing, they're not there to be your friend. They're there to produce babies for the market. And so you'll find more aggressive ones in the meat field usually. Usually if you find them in the smaller, it's because either they've been spoiled or neglected, and they just made them mean. And I really don't have a use for those. I've cycled them out. I had one, y'all remember Bambi from last year's videos, and I just cycled her out. There's no need for it. But let's say it's a good doe. What I do is for 24 hours, I don't mess with them. They're born. For 24 hours, I don't mess with them. Okay, after 24 hours, I come out with a piece of fruit, usually a banana. The does love banana. And I'll give her a 2-inch piece of fruit, and I will use her hair. I will scoop her hair in my hand, and then use that to pull back the hair to look at the babies. At this time, usually even a mean mama, she's eating. She don't care because they're so hungry because they're milk production. So they're fine over there. And I'll look and I get a start-out count. Then I just leave them alone. I won't touch them again for about 4 days. And most of my does don't care. I can look at them every day. I just choose not to. Okay. If people ask, well, when is it safe to show other people? You know, when is it safe to bring them in the house and not necessarily get them all out and put them on the carpet, but just show the family and all over them? I recommend 10 days. 10 days is when their eyes open. The mom loses a lot of her fear of something happened to them. And so I'd recommend 10 days. After 2 weeks, they're pretty good to do anything with. Mine usually get out of the box at about 3 weeks, and so that's that. But that was the main thing I wanted to. Once, be quiet, hen. Once they are born, check on them, count them, get all you need to do done, and then leave them for a few days. But then by about 10 days, you're going to want them out so you can start working with them. Otherwise, you'll have wild babies. Well, all right, guys, my time's up, but hope you enjoyed looking at the babies.